my publishing back.
Yeah.
When I was on No Limit, I watched you do everything, P. I'm talking about from creating a business to starting a business to showing people how to do it. And you was always one to teach ownership. On No Limit, everybody loved each other. We picked each other up. Find it in your name. You and your wife go down to that dealership. Pick out whatever two y'all want. Which one you want, boo? I want that one, I want that one. In your name. It's the first time shit was in my name. Everything was in Suge Knight name.
What it do, man? We back with another video. So Snoop Dogg, as y'all know, everything he had under death row was in Suge Knight's name. His masters, his houses, cars, publishing, everything. And he was taught how to have ownership by Master P, as y'all hear him say. So it's crazy, man, because he done kicked off a Daz Dillinger off of death row behind the same reason. Daz said, you can't have my masters, you can't have my publishing, Snoop. And Snoop said, if that's the case, well, you're going to have to get up out of here. So Daz explains that's exactly what happened, and that's the reason why he's no longer on death row. And it's crazy because they supposed to be cousins. But at the same time, how does Snoop do that when this exact same thing was happening to him, y'all? But this is what Daz Dillinger said, y'all.
I'm out on death row. Okay. And then I got kicked off of death row again from Snoop. Got into it, and then Snoop, you know, it's my cousin. You know, we get into it all the time. He kicked me off. So, you know, I ain't going back this time.
Yeah, you ain't going back? So, because obviously you guys are related. So, what is that conversation like? Because you're like, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. And then you guys still got to talk later on.
You know, he did a show and didn't take me. So I figured, like, why you know, what's going on? He's just like, you ain't sign your catalog over to me. And I'm like, I'm keeping it, you know what I'm saying? It's worth a lot.
Okay.
So, you know, that's what it's about, you know, because, like, he owned the label, but I own the publishing.
And that is valuable.
Yeah, that's more valuable than the ownership. So I'm just like, you know, I can take my bones and go, as long as my house and everything that I got is paid for, and I, you know, I get the Tupac royalties, I get all my royalties, you know what I'm saying? That's just another part of just death row that because Tupac. Yeah, the album came out on death row.
Okay.
And then I got kicked off of death row again. I get the Tupac royalties, I get all my royalties, you know what I'm saying? That's just another part of just death row that because Tupac and Dr. Dre is separate from death row. Yeah, the album came out, like, you know, all the albums that Snoop had on death row, and it deplenished now. He only got 3 albums on there. All them records, everybody took their records back, so, you know, he only got Doggy Style, Dog Father, Murder Was the Case, the Dog Pound, which I'm coming to get, and my solo album. After them 3, but you only got about 3 albums left on there.
Yeah. So can you explain for the average like fan or listener like how this went? Because he acquired the rights to Death Row.
Yeah,
and then he acquired.
But he didn't have to pay us from the past. He has to pay us from when he acquired it from 22 on up.
Okay, so everything from there, and then along with the catalog coming over, you guys had the option to take your portion of the catalog.
No, he still had the portion of the catalog. I just filed for my copyright reversion.
Got it.
Which means everything revert back to me after 35 years. Some people don't even get to see 35 years. And other people like that. So, you know, like that, I'm requiring and getting my shit back. So it's like, you know.
Let me know what y'all think, man, in the comment section. It's crazy how you do that to your own cousin Daz Dillinger, and the exact same thing was happening to you when you was at death row. It's crazy because now officially Snoop Dogg is saying you can't really eat with death row. But Daz has his own publishing and masters, and he gets paid royalties off of Tupac and other work he did for death row. But it seems like Snoop is trying to expand death row, trying to keep back the catalog that everybody was doing. Daz explains how the Dog Pound is still under Snoop Dogg and death row, the same album. And Daz says he's gonna get the Dog Pound album royalties back. So it's crazy, man. Snoop Dogg kicking off Daz Dillinger from death row, which he just bought, all because he's trying to keep Daz's masters from owning him. It's crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think, man, in the comment section, man. This is crazy, but this is official. Daz is no longer with death row. He went back to death row when Snoop had bought it, and now he's off, kicked out of death row. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Peace, y'all.